Have a good stream. Dude, you are going to sleep? Guys, I need to make sure I am up early. We're going to have to go to bed early tonight, man. Sunderland, I have to wake up at like 5:30 to watch Sunderland play. Watch some Sunderland play. It's going to be an early one, so probably shorter stream tonight. We'll see. I'm thinking right now we have close to a full transfer list with the heroes right now. We got shadows in the club. We're gonna do maybe just the remaining ones of the winter upgrades. Got how many left? A little bit more than 50, I think. Yeah, we got 58. We could craft the rest of these, man. 100%. All right, let us go to the web app. Dude, I'm waiting for Dante to get here, man. I want his thoughts on that FA Cup match. I thought Spurs looked extremely underwhelming. And Burnley played better than expected. Alright, what crap packs can we get rid of? Got the bronze ones. Okay. Got a lib, excellent. You know what? We'll do the 11 gold player packs from this too. I'm still trying to decide, guys. Let me know what you think. My original goal was 1,500 packs. If we can get more than 1,500 packs, we can do that. But what I was going to do as well is, if we got the 1,500 packs, since that's going to take a long time to open anyways, we slowly work out like the little bit worse packs, and we slowly make them better packs. That way we have a really strong 1,500. Or do we do over 1,500, get stronger packs as we go, but also have a mix of everything too? Which one sounds better? I don't know yet what I want to do. All right, let's get these opened. Then we'll do the 11 golds quick. Ali, what's up, buddy? Mumbo, could putting 600K into promo Rabiot under 25K be a good investment? I'm trying to think. Who was the last player you thought was a good investment that you put a crap ton of coins in and it didn't work out? Was it the, no, don't tell me. It was the Chiellini, wasn't it? The Cam Chiellini. Was that last year or 2 years ago? Oh, oops. I'd have to take a look at them. I'm not sure what prices are right now. Give me a minute. All right. 3 more packs. $11 gold players back. Beautiful. Risk it all. Love, I fall, Berlin Wall. Put my heart on the line. Dude, watch us get an icon randomly out of this. That'd be beautiful. All right, I'll check that on the transfer list. One more. Boom. Come on. Horrible. Horrible. My man Reed is repping the lib grind fit. Yes, we are. Oh, who put Trippier in this promo? Disgusting, man. Oh. That's why I'm asking you, asshole. I don't know. Go with Mendy. You can't go wrong with Mendy, mate. Average lib trader fit. Dude, we don't even have on the beater for the lib beater. That doesn't even fit me. I accidentally ordered a small one when I got the merch. It is never going to fit me. I could be on my deathbed. Dying of starvation. I don't think it'd still fit. Open up foot just to see that I have a hero pack with Futuri, Valair, and Okocha. I would pick Future probably. Is he still used? Dude, I'm so excited for the derby tomorrow, man. It has been a long time. Much awaited. What's your predictions? You're going 3-1 to the lads? I'm just going to word it this way. It's tomorrow I want to enjoy the day, whether it's a win, draw, loss. I think I can get something good from it. Ultimately, I'd want Sunderland to win. I'm going in hoping we can score first and set the tempo. Newcastle's in poor form. Sunderland's in relatively good form. I think there's some positions on the pitch that Sunderland can dominate, specifically left wing versus whoever's the right back of Newcastle. We'll see, though, man. 3-1's a good prediction. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be either a draw or a 2-1 victory. All the pressure is on them, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, Prem-wise, Prem team's supposed to always win. There's some distractions outside of the pitch that some Sunderland supporters are now seeing as no longer just going to be whatever happens, happens. It's all positive because there's a lot of negatives that you're seeing happening with the decorations and stuff, the Newcastle things. But ultimately, me, I am going to be like a child on Christmas Day. I'm so excited. Good afternoon to all. I just want a good football match too, man. That's like the thing. I want it to be competitive. But if we get a Daniel screamer in the first half, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to wake up my whole apartment complex. Because I have to wake up at 5:30. I have to wake up at 5 to see the lineup. I have to be ready by 5:30 to watch, like, pre-show. And then I think the game starts at 6:30 my time. What's up, Carlos? How's it going, buddy? Already yapping about Newcastle? Dude, you have to, man. I'm trying to figure out what time I need to go to bed, though. I'm on my last coffee for the day. I promise I'm done. I'm finna get destroyed. Dude, I've been doing Evos. Jacob's not in chat, right? I don't think he is yet. Look at this Evo, dude. I bought Hendo off the market. I started doing his Evo. Look at that passing, man. Look at the final stats on this card when he becomes an 88. That's beautiful. If we can get that pace up another 4, that's going to be sick. Stewart expires in 3 days. I can't finish him. I need to have him stuck on 84. That way we can get him to an 87 with the next one. Barini's going to be a beast. Huggins, we're getting to the 75, and then the other one I think takes him to an 80. Trentis becomes a CDM, and he's 80 overall. It's slowly coming together, man. Mobo's a closeted Brit. Dude, I pay attention to England more than I probably should. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I identify as a part of the Sunderland community. By proximity. But if you guys are just getting here, welcome. Today's going to be a little bit more of a chill stream. We got to see this next round of Heroes, what sells. We have very little transfer space. So in the meantime, while we wait for that, we did our daily gold upgrades, and I'm making a bunch of the winter specialist upgrade things. We have 58 left. I kind of want to finish it today. So we might just bet on a bunch of gold commons and finish it because they're cheap right now. Where are the Oh no! Why'd I bid 450? Where are the Americans in my team? The one American got sold. Probably the most Sunderland player of them all got sold to Stoke City. Lyndon Gooch. And is now their captain. We can put him in the past and present, technically. He just doesn't fit a lot of Evos. I have a Mexican Zidane on my squad, and I hear he was born in MX. In nationalized French. Really? Huh. Did anybody watch the Spurs game today? Or the other scores? 1-1, 1-0. Rotherham lost 1-0 to Fulham. And I saw the goal. Jeez, that was a close game. So there's 2 replays then happening. What are the games tomorrow besides the Sunderland one? Wimbledon versus Ipswich. Coventry, Oxford. Maidstone, Stevenage. Millwall, Leicester. Sunderland, Newcastle. Blackburn, Cambridge. Gillingham, Sheffield. Hull, Birmingham will be a good one. Newport, Eastleigh, Norwich, Bristol, Plymouth, Sutton. QPR, Bournemouth, Southampton, Walsall, Stoke, Brighton. That'll be a good one too, Stoke, Brighton. Get to see all the wonder kids on the bench for Brighton. Borough, Aston Villa, Chelsea, Preston. That will be a really good match. Watford, Chesterfield, Luton, Bolton. That'll be a good one. Sheffield Wednesday, Cardiff, Swansea. How do you say it? Morecambe? Man City versus Huddersfield. Bro, Huddersfield, you have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever. What are other games later in the week? Nottingham, Blackpool, Peterborough, Leeds, Wrexham, Shrewsbury, West Brom, Aldershot, West Ham, Bristol, Arsenal, Liverpool. Wigan plays United. Nice. There's a site told you what channel the games are on around the world. A lot of the sites show you that now. I use FootMob. Thank you. Shout out to whoever showed me FootMob, man. I'm never using any other site ever again. Literally, you can see like every single league, who's playing. You can see stats for players. You can see contracts. You can see team value, transfer rumors, articles. SofaScore. Is that a even better tracking website? That's for every sport. Ooh. Ooh. Yo, low key. I'll keep an eye on that one. Sheriff, how's it going, buddy? All right, let's get this down to 50 right now. Show us all the scores of the games on. We just went through all the scores. 2 draws and 2 wins. Tottenham won. All right, there's 3. There's 1 draw. Brentford, Wolves 1-1. Fulham beat Rotherham 1-0. Tottenham won 1-0 against Burnley. Spurs for Sunderland, 4th round of the FA Cup. Wait, is that what the next round's gonna be? Or is it, how does the 4th round work? Is there a bracket right now? Where do I check that? Or is it randomize who you play the next round? Dude, Pedro Porro's goal was beautiful, but it should have never happened. That was a poor play from the goalkeeper to the turnover. They have to re-roll. The Sunderland game should be on Paramount Plus, USA Network, and ESPN Plus, I believe. It's going to be on most things. I'm assuming Sky will show it in the UK. It'll be the headline game. Dude, I just hope it's not, like, embarrassing, man. Like, that would be the worst thing about the derby. If it ends up being just, like, this huge blowout, that would absolutely suck. Because more than anything, if it's an absolute blowout, it's still from Sunderland's perspective. Like, they're expected to lose. But there's some off-the-pitch problems that are just going to be highlighted even more with a just dicking down. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Daniel hat-trick incoming. Trent is world-class. I don't know about that one, Chief. Wait, how are they picking team of the year this year? Are the pundits doing the team of the year? Are we not voting anymore? What was that came out today? Jude and Alexia working with who is it? Thierry, Big Meeks. The whole cast. He's not world class. He doesn't even get into the England team at right back. True. Big facts. Holy. We are voting. The pundits also voting like everyone. So okay. So they get a say, but it's more about probably. Attention. Are we out of logins? There's no more logins, right? I'm gonna make sure I'm not missing it. Dude, which Sterling are you guys going with? Both look like they're crazy, but this one with the shot, the Playstyle Plus looks disgusting. You can still be world class and not the best player in that position. True. You have Martinelli, you're good? I don't need him, yeah. We are going to craft, though. Jacob convinced me. Where is he? Jacob convinced me to do Keane for the Sunderland past and present. I don't know where we're going to play him. We'll craft him during Team of the Year. Dude, why am I bidding 400? What am I doing? Need to focus up, man. But no, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to the stream, boys. We are finishing up the winter. I say it wrong every time. Is it the winter wildcard upgrades? Winter specialist upgrade? We're getting those done today. No excuses. The stream is not ending until they're done. When are we getting the Danny Welbeck flashback? Does anyone know? Is that set to come tomorrow or later this week? Is it Danny Welbeck or is it someone else? Am I tripping? Media. Who's the flashback we're getting? Marcelo and Roberto Carlos, they were known for how good they were going forward. Marcelo wasn't very good defensively, but no one cared because of how good he was going forward. And he had good support around him defensively too, which allowed him to go forward. Pitcher Barrow has been excellent this season. Top 10 highest for average tackles per 90. Hey, this game, man, I got 1 in wins and also opened 20 packs and got no promo somehow. Dude, I have a feeling pack weight is going to be so low this year for Team of the Year compared to how it normally is. And it's already extremely low. And the reason I feel that way is not just saving. I've ran through League SBC so many times and opened all the packs from a League SBC so many times. Have yet to truly pack consistent Team of the Weeks or even crap promo cards. I can't even remember the last time I packed a promo card. I don't even know the last promo card I packed, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not even asking for like crazy stuff. What Team of the Year did you pack last year? We got Courtois, Militao, Luca, and the best nominee we got was Valverde, but we got a ton of nominees. Packway will be at all-time low for Team of the Week, or Team of the Year. Keep me updated, guys. If you see any news with if it's confirmed 2 weeks, if it's confirmed everything together, the second you guys know about that, let me know. Because I'm still trying to figure out how I'm planning to open the packs. Because right now, if it's split between the 2 weeks, I think I'll grind as much as I can for whichever one's first while opening packs. Go down, and then whatever one's second with the full team, we'll open the rest of the packs then. That pack a tradable? I did not last year. I think I got a tradable nominee, but all my Team of the Years were untradeable. I believe most of them were from the league-specific La Liga as well. I'd have to go back and look to see what packs they're in, if I remember correctly. Winter Wildcards Craft and Upgrade. Okay, that is the name. Who's been the best player in the world so far? Y'all think? Whether it's, I don't know if you'd say best player, but definitely up there. I think Jude has to for sure make that list. I don't know if he's necessarily #1, but it'd be hard to argue someone higher than him because Haaland's fallen off a little bit. Messi obviously has fallen off. What player's been more consistent than Jude from last Team of the Year to now? Best way to make coins at the moment? Dave, if you look at the pinned video and chat button, we go over our silver lid and silver stud method along with the gold lid method. Both of those make us over 10 million coins every single FIFA, or technically every single Ultimate Team. So if you want to click on that and watch that, that's going to be your best friend. Whether you want to do League SBCs while you do it, or you just want to make liquid coins, or both. I think people just heard someone say Pedro Porro. Stop, you're getting carried away. He's great, though. The amount of goals and he's not a striker, yeah. You think Salah? I think that's a little biased. Thiago Silva's better than Drew. True! Thiago Silva, without a doubt, is #1 in the world. What am I thinking? Okay, this might be a super unpopular take, but I generally only mean it from what I hear about him. Not his football inability. What I hear people say about him. When I hear people talk about Salah, especially Liverpool fans, it's like he's the best player to ever exist. So when I watch Salah play, I think he's fantastic. But he never lives up to what Liverpool fans say he is in my head. Does anyone else feel that way? Like, you can watch him. He creates so much space. Gets opportunities from very little pockets. Puts it away. Creates so many chances and opportunities for Liverpool. But every time I hear people talk about him, it's like he's the second coming. They think it's 2019. I can tell you've never seen a Liverpool match. What about what I just said on Salah doing on a football pitch was a lie? Name one compliment I just gave him on the football pitch that's a lie. Are you saying he doesn't create an insane amount of opportunities from small pockets of space? You know what? I'll say this. Salah sucks. He should be able to defend. He can't defend. How much on his ultimate team does he have for defending? Absolute trash player. His defending needs to improve. There we go. Sunderland will got bankrupt soon, you wait. Nice grammar, buddy. It's hard to go bankrupt when you barely spend anything on players. But thank you, man. I'll keep that in mind. Salah's an excellent player and one of the best in the league outside of the Spurs squad. Come on, Newcastle. All right. Can we ban the word Newcastle for the next, 72 hours? Is that a possibility, Mods? Every time you type the word Newcastle in chat, it autocorrects to Sunderland is the best club in the Northeast. And Newcastle is the best club in the Middle East. Can we say that? Is it just me that hates using promo players and SBCs, even if they're the best promo? If they aren't the best promo? I just struggle previous years wanting to put any promo card in because of the aesthetics of card collecting. This year I don't have that problem because I barely pack promo players. So I don't need to worry about it. Red and white shite. His numbers, okay, let's see Salah's numbers. Mohamed Salah hairline. Sorry, stats. My bad. 20 matches, 14 goals. Only 14 goals and only 8 assists in 20 matches? Dang, man. Dude, he's on pace right now to outperform how he did in 2021. He's on pace to outperform every previous year. Wait, hold on. 17-18, 32 goals. Okay, that one he might not get. But he already has 8 assists. The most assists he had in a previous season recently was 2022, where he got 13. He's on 14 goals. Last year he had 19 in 38 matches. He still has another 18 he could play. Overrated. Last African Nations year, he was doing madness. And then after African Nations, he went quiet. Only scored 8. I taught Messi how to get good at football, Mumbo. Dude, you must have not tried that hard. Because Ronaldo's absolutely clear. 100%. How many pens did Salah score? Yeah, how many of those are penalties? Right now, he's the best in the world. WSM. Do you need a prescription for that, or? Like, do they give you something for that delusion, or do you just have to live with it? Sadly, since no icon swaps, they're not very valuable. Dude, imagine if they bring out that SBC again that requires, like, 1 or 2 of every card type that's previously come out in promos. Was that 21? Was the year that dude made, like, 100 million coins? Because he just invested in, like, every sort of card whatsoever. And he had, like, hundreds of them. Typical American bot. I am trolling, Wobble. I don't know if you can tell. Since when have I ever said Ronaldo is better than Messi? Have you ever heard me say that up until just now? Or do I constantly fight against the Ronaldo fanboys in chat? Wow, first comment you read. I read the other ones. I missed the Newcastle one. I saw it, but I didn't read it aloud. You don't have to call Salah best in the world, but not having him in your top. Wait, when did I not have him in my top 3? I never said he wasn't in the top 3 right now. I just said it's hard to make a case for why Jude's not number 1 at the moment. Or why he's not one of the best. And then I was making trolling jokes about Salah. I never said he was in top 3. Your top 3 is Jack Clark, Pembele, and Jude? That's not even close to my top 3. A good try. Jack Clark is close. He's number 4. Pembele still has to improve off of injury. Once he's 100% and fully functioning, he'll be the sweatiest player in Ultimate Team and in real life. I can't wait, man. I don't know about Haaland. Well, how has Haaland done this year? I feel like with Haaland, it's a interesting one because he did so well last year. Haaland stats. That's going to be hard to top that. So he's played 15 matches. He has 14 goals and 4 assists. Champions League. 5 goals in 5 matches. 1 assist. 2022-2023 season, he had 12 goals in 11 matches. Oh, he ghosted in the Super Cup. Uh-oh. Community Shield, he ghosted both 22 and 23. He only scored 1 in the EFL Cup. Wash player. Yeah, he's been injured. He hasn't been grounded as much. He needs to get on his bare feet and go touch some grass. Realistically, outside of club violations that City might face in the future if they get found guilty, what financial wrongs have to be committed by them for them to potentially drop off as a club? Like, are they just going to have to outrageously overspend on players that don't perform and lose some of the ones they currently have? Does the hero method work right now? It's really easy to pick them up. But right now, I'm not selling them as well. By the way, I sold a few yesterday for 14K, but few and far between. Man City will win the league again. They're just giving other people a chance right now. They'll clutch up. They want to keep it interesting this year. Some will sell, but right now they're relatively low. I bet if you went to 11,750, I bet there's some like 15 minutes out. Would be my guess. So we'll see later in the evening what they get to. Let's actually check right now. We have 41 of these left, boys. We're getting there. Got a Dempsey at 11.5. You got a bunch for 11.75. So you can still make 600 plus per card right now. If you want to start picking some of those up. Liverpool winning the Prem by February. What's the next step for Aston Villa as a club? Like realistically after this season, I don't know what their January transfer window is going to look like. Like if you're Aston Villa, let's say you do finish top 4, top 5, how do you build next season? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. To finish top 6. Like if you're a club like Aston Villa that overshot a little bit, like realistically, you can have the goal one day to like get top 5, top 4, like work towards that. But if you have a really good season, I don't know what like the board's expectations are, but like do you keep trying for that next year? Obviously you want to win games. But, like do you spend to the degree that the big clubs are then to try to get that? And is it technically falling off if you just had a really good season out of nowhere? Or is it back to kind of reality? Think City will win the title, in all honesty? Does anyone watch the championship here? The EFL championship? If so, where do you guys think Ipswich is going to finish this year? Dude, Plymouth is being absolutely robbed. They had, what, 2 or 3 of their players that were in their starting 11 get recalled from their loans by their parent club and sold off? Or moved to a different club on loan. They got their manager poached by Stoke. Do they have the money like the big teams? If you're talking Aston Villa, if we're still on that subject, I don't know their financial situation. If they place well, they'll get some money. But they've spent relatively well. I think they'd have to make a few sales. But to like build on what they currently have, I think they could definitely be in the ballpark. Maybe not spend a crap ton on a single player. Ipswich, I don't believe is spending a crazy ton. They're definitely spending a bit. But they got some good loans. Had a solid squad in the League One as well. So like realistically, Ipswich on paper could do well the second half of the season, but last few games. Last few games, I think they struggled a bit. Lucas Berardo. Thiago Silva regen right here, boys. Look at this. PSG's playing career mode. The next Thiago Silva. You heard it here first. You really need to retire from FC24? Why would you want to do that, man? It's so much fun. Don't you just love playing Weekend League? I can't think of anything more fun to do on my weekend than play Weekend League. I don't think they give us enough games, honestly. I think we should play 50 a weekend. What do you guys think? Yeah, when did you say your exams are? On Monday? Good luck, bud. Exams are the literal worst, man. Nothing pissed me off in school more than exams. Like, I love school from the aspect of the social side of it and being able to learn things. But, like, I don't know how it is in the UK. The testing in America doesn't always test the way you should learn. They test you on stupid remembering things. So you end up just learning a bunch of stupid facts that you're not going to remember after that day, but will help you perform for the test, but do not affect your life in the slightest. And that's extremely frustrating. Like, I didn't mind presentations. I'd rather do presentations than, like, a final exam. I actually love the presentations. Get a little nervous getting in front of class, but get in the zone. Present on a topic you're passionate about. I did a, for my marketing, was it my marketing capstone class or was it, I think it was a digital marketing class I did. I did a huge project on the Chicago Fire and the MLS. The history, the future, the fundamentals of the MLS, the business side of it, where they can improve, stadium, fans, culture, football in the United States versus Europe and other countries, and other regions. I had a blast doing that. It was like a 40-page project. Schools need to do more to teach life skills to students, I think, as really no one needs to know about historical events like Russian Revolution at school. Learn that in the future, but learning life skills is huge. The issue with learning life skills is a lot of the life skills you would realistically want schools to teach. This might be controversial, but I feel like if you grow up in a family, they can give you a lot of those things already. But the issue is each family's different, right? You're going to have some families that are better off than others. You're going to have some families that know what success looks like at a young age, put them on a path of like, hey, like imagine doing a Project Mbappe for your child the second they're born versus someone waiting until they're like 16 years old. It's going to be very difficult for a school to tell that kid to follow his dreams versus the kid who's been doing a Project Mbappe and has the finances and resources from the family from a young age. Doesn't mean it can't be done. But like what life skills in particular? Like finances, things like that, taxes. I got mostly, I don't know how grading works in the UK. In the United States, it's like A, B, C, D, E, and Fs. I mostly got A's and B's. High school was mainly all A's, and then college, it wasn't that I stopped trying. The motto is C's get degrees, but the level of requirement it took in some classes to get A's or A pluses versus like a B was hugely different. So I would get all the education in, but I wouldn't push myself to get the best possible grade in the class. I took other opportunities and connected, made potential like business decisions and stuff like that. Did a lot of streaming in college through Call of Duty. Did, I think, 2 or 3 separate 24-hour charity streams. Worked with different veteran charities, cancer charities, raised money. Put a lot of time and effort into projects like that outside of just studying for tests. World War II was entertaining, bro. My brother in Christ. Did you just say entertaining and a war in the same sentence? I don't think that's the right word to use. You can say you enjoyed learning about the subject and found it intriguing in a lot of ways, but I don't think entertaining is the word you're thinking of. I started streaming, so when Black Ops 3 came out, I was a senior in high school. I started making YouTube videos and streaming when I was 18, so this would have been 2016. Late 2015, early 2016. Started streaming throughout the summer, but it was my freshman year in college that streams started popping off. We went from, I think, 100 subscribers to a few thousand by the end of my first year in college. Second year in college was the year World War II was the Call of Duty? Whatever the COD was, I did not like it at all. The channel kind of went stagnant. We switched to Overwatch. We tried some other games out. We did some Minecraft for a bit. Did different things, and then ultimately took 6-8 months off of streaming and content creation. Went through a really bad depression then. Didn't know what I wanted to do with any of that stuff. Picked it back up my junior year. Started playing Black Ops 4 when it came out. Started playing FIFA again. Really got back into Ultimate Team and League SBC grinding. And then that followed into the summer. Fortnite was huge, so I would stream Fortnite on Twitch. I'd host tournaments for money. Literally Sundays were the best day ever because I'd go to church in the morning. And then from 10 in the morning to 10 at night, we'd do 12-hour live streams where people would pay money to get into the tournament. I'd put money down. I'd commentate over the whole thing, host it all. Had this huge bracket where people had to be in the stream throughout the tournament. And they would play for money. Is Pastor Fred doing okay? Last I checked, he was. He was here yesterday to to time the Liverpool supporter out. So I think he's doing just fine. Favorite Black Ops? It might be controversial, but Black Ops 3 for me is my favorite. Both from a multiplayer and zombie standpoint, I really enjoyed it. The extra levels and the prestiges, getting to level 1000 was a huge grind. And I played that game for many years. Nostalgia, because it was when I started streaming. This is when our channel started blowing up a bit more. And it's what carried me through the first part of college. I will forever have fond memories of it. Some schools have augmented reality, which is good. Who needs algebra when you can use a phone or laptop to find out answers? You should get taught how to do it. The thing is, and this is where I'll agree with schools and disagree with what you said there, I think there are some fundamental learning things you have to still teach kids. Whether or not they're going to use those in a job, getting at least the fundamentals down, or if you look at it as like a leveling system, get everyone to at least like I don't know, a silver common understanding of a card. They don't have to be like an inform, a team of the year in that area, but they have to be competent and then help people transition to realistically what they want to do in their life. The issue is, though, most people don't have an idea of what to do when they're 18. And I was like one of those people. So it's like, for me, high school in the United States couldn't really help me outside the basics because I had no idea what I wanted to do. I thought it was going to be computer science, so I started with that, but quickly changed marketing. I'm about to just joined. You buying gold commons to sell for the next player pick? No, we're finishing off the winter wildcard crafting upgrade today while we're waiting for heroes to sell. You're going to lose tomorrow? Read so badly? Andrew, thank you for coming in here and telling me that, buddy. I don't know what I would have done without your support. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I got to level 1,000. I can't remember now. Was zombies and multiplayer together? Or are they different leveling systems? I was 1,000 in both. If it's together, that'd be easier. But if it was separate, I got to do 1,000 in both, which is even more impressive. I was top 200 in the world for Revelations, the map. We did a live stream when I was in college. Where we kept our PlayStation on all weekend. I can actually find it too. I can go back and show you. Literally did this strat where I sat in the corner with the Margwire or whatever that gun was that would suck everything up. I'd get the gobble gum that would give you drop a max ammo. We just did that for hours on end while raiding chat. Got every gun, Dark Matter. For multiplayer, and then zombies, we got every gun leveled up to the max, got whatever camos came with that. We grinded that game. And this new COD right now is pretty fun. Like, I enjoy this Modern Warfare, but I'm looking forward to the Treyarch's version of, I think they're doing the Gulf War for their next game, and then they're doing a Black Ops 2 remake. Hey Joe, what's up, bud? Look at the amount of people that can talk Spanish. I don't know how other language are in the UK, but in the United States, it's pretty common that people can speak at least a little bit Spanish. Especially if you live in the South, like in Texas or New Mexico. Your teachers likely want what's best for you in 85. Okay, here's the thing too. This is something we haven't talked about either. I would be curious on your guys' take. I don't think schools would push people towards entrepreneurship because I think they'd set a lot of people up for the opposite of success. I think they would destroy a ton of people's future. So if you were a kid wanting to be an entrepreneur, I don't think schools help you with that. And like the perfect example of that is college a lot of times in the United States. I'll explain like from the perspective of like the major you're going into. So I was a marketing major. I had an emphasis in digital marketing, had some analytics courses, but I had some that were more towards entrepreneurship. The guy who was leading the class, there was one professor who ever owned a successful business, made millions upon millions of dollars, retired comfortably, had nothing left to do in that field, so he wanted to give that knowledge to like the next generation. And that's why he became a professor. But a lot of the professors have absolutely zero knowledge or experience on starting a business, trying to become an entrepreneur, and they're the ones teaching you. Which, don't get me wrong, if there's like certain words that you can learn, definitions, things like that, they can do a good job with that. You don't need the experience for it. But for like the actual life skills that go along with that, it's hard to put your trust in a teacher who hasn't done it themselves. That's just my take. And I got that a lot in high school too. Like high school, for me in the United States, or at least the school I went to, they pushed you to get the basics, and then they pushed you towards a certain major in college. But you were never really pushed to not go to college. It was, next step is college, whether you want to go or not. Realistically, this is the next step. No one taught you about trades at the time. No one really told you what to do in college. They just told you to go. Otherwise, you'd be behind. It's teachers' responsibility to support and to get students engaged in the subject. Yeah, it's also the responsibility of schools and school districts to hire teachers and professors who can be engaging. Because it's difficult to... Again, it's like one of those things where teachers, you need to, in a lot of ways, go above and beyond. If you're just doing the bare minimum, it's going to be very hard because you're interacting with kids and students all the time to really invest in them. Like, you've probably all had a teacher or a professor who went above and beyond for you and you loved them for that. But then you had, on the other hand, some who it just seemed like they didn't care to be there. It was just kind of a pain to be in their class. Like, I had a math teacher that was that way. It was literally a pain to be in her class. I wanted to do anything but be there. Big, what's up, bud? Business is a W. It's an important subject. Whether people want to be entrepreneurs or not, I think it's important to understand like how businesses work, different industries, and how you can engage with them. Because like even from the consumer standpoint, if you start looking at things you consume in your day-to-day life and you start looking at like the business around it, you can start to understand how they market to you. Like, for example, like if you get coffee, where do you get coffee from? Do you go to Starbucks? Do you go to McDonald's? Do you go to the store and buy your own coffee, have it on home? Which brands are you using? Did you get it because it was a paid ad that showed up in your feed? Did you get a referral from a friend? Did you see like a commercial about it? Are you the demographic they're targeting? I enjoy that part of it. I enjoy the analytics. I enjoy the demographics, running the reports. That's fun to me. My teacher called me to her house on a weekend to finish off coursework that I was going to fail. I'm trying to think if I had any crazy stories in college with professors. I had some super chill ones that like canceled the majority of the work in the class during COVID because I graduated in 2020 from college. That was cool. I'm trying to think if I had any crazy stories for like professors. I had one professor from India and he told us straight up, it's going to be very hard to understand him in this class because English isn't his first language and he has a very heavy accent. And so he would put everything on the board or like hand out sheets for what we were learning. And on day one, he made it very clear. He's like, I do not care what you do in this class as long as you take the tests, you take the quizzes, and you're not failing. So he would allow you to be like on your phone during lectures and stuff like that. And we had computers in this computer hall that the way it works is each person has their own computer. You can pull out your laptop at this computer area, but if you use the school computers, they're all connected to the front computer that the professor has. And most times they can like track what you're doing. And the girl in front of me, it was before spring break, she was shopping for bikinis. The guy next to me was watching a Champions League game, and I was playing Ultimate Team on the web app. So all three of us were like near each other doing this, and he like pauses our computers. He pulls them up on the main screen up front. And he's like, I don't think now's the appropriate time to shop for bikinis or watch a sports game. But whatever game you're playing, and he singled me out. He's like, whatever game you're playing seems fun. What cards you're collecting. How old are you again, Mumbo? I'm 25. What was the demographic for all the fake hair regrow ads? 25 going on 50. Mumbo short feeds, TikTok for you page is definitely all those brainwash videos about becoming a millionaire. No, I don't like those. Dude, you know what's the most frustrating thing on social media right now? Everyone wants like a podcast or to be a influencer. And it's like you'll see a post with like 0 likes, 0 followers. It's a podcast no one's heard of. It might not even be official podcast. And like they're talking in a way that like they're a big podcast. And they're giving the most generic advice in the world. And they're acting like it's groundbreaking. Like I listened to one today. This was what the chick said word for word. It wasn't brain dead. That's harsh. It's technically good advice, but like hearing someone say it, it's like, why did I need to hear this? She's like, I heard something today from a colleague of mine that made a lot of sense. Why don't people push for perfection? You've probably heard people say that nobody's perfect, but why don't we aim for perfection? Why don't we aim for 100%? Why don't we aim to be better than we were yesterday? But like you had no idea what they were promoting or what the podcast was about. It's like, all right, cool. I've heard this a million times in some way or another. It's a fair point, but it's like, what do you do from here? Or like the one I've been seeing a lot because I've been getting into real estate a little bit and my buddy's into real estate. It's all the realtors trying to sell their services to you, and they'll do it in a way where it's like, I don't know. When someone's acting like they made it, but they haven't made it, or those people that, oh, no, this one's the worst one. The ones who say like they make $100,000 a month and they want to teach you how, but they teach you how you have to buy their like $1,000 a month course. It's like, wait a second. If you're making tens or hundreds of $1,000s a month, why do you need to sell anything to anyone? What's the point of that? And if you're going to give us the secrets, isn't that just taking like your audience away? Are you just diluting the pool, making it harder for you to succeed? I don't know. It's tough out there. I hate the needless AI voiceover for a 20-second clip. Hate the fake scenario videos that make it. Yeah, AI. Here's where content creation is going in the next 5 to 10 years. Even now, but it's going to get worse. AI is going to be involved with it so much more to take out like 99% of the work that content creators would have to do with like editing and all this other stuff. But like ultimately, it's taking the soul out of a lot of work too. Like, one of the reasons why I love streaming so much is streaming, you have a community. Most people, like whether or not 100% of the time they're themselves, they might be putting on an act for certain things. They might act a certain way. You're building a community and you interact with them in some sense. The trend of like just taking 20-second clips of content that's not yours and making a page that's like solely focused on taking other people's content, having AI edit it up, and make infinite videos where you're not doing any work or you're not creating anything yourself, is just going to become so soulless over time and eventually become dead. Where then they're not a content creator, they're just using AI to try to get as much money out of the situation as possible. That's the reason I hate social media. It's like everyone wants to sell you a product or a dream. And again, I don't have issues if people want to try to make a living off social media, if they want to sell you something. If you have a good product, sweet, try to sell it. Like, I have stuff that I try to sell you guys. I might not be pushing as hard, or I could do a better job of it. But it's become... I miss when people used to create content, whether it's like YouTube videos, social media posts, out of like a passion where there wasn't money in it. Now it's like everyone sees it as a way to make money, and they're going in it with that mindset first, and it just changes how content is made and then consumed. Yeah, dude, remember when we got the Manscaped partnership? I tried selling it to you guys. That was the dumbest, no offense to Manscaped, that was the dumbest attempt for Manscaped to try to grow their brand. They went to every like niche possible that was somewhat sports related or esports related. And when I was emailing the guy behind the scenes, like, it was very clear that it wasn't going to be a good match. But they still wanted to try it out. I'm like, all right. Did I make money off of it? I think I got 1 or 2 sales. I didn't meet the threshold that I would have made money off of it, but I got a bunch of free stuff out of it. Probably got $100 to $150 worth of free stuff, which was nice. Do you guys remember when I was at my old house and the Chinese company hit me up for the the gaming chair? do you guys remember that? On TikTok, they'll tell you that dropshipping is the easiest way of making money. Yeah, and if you're on fitness TikTok, the thing right now is the Echo Vision creatine and pre-workout. Like, every single influencer's having the product they're selling in their post. Which, again, make your money if you're trying to do that, because you need it to survive while you're becoming an entrepreneur. But, like, the people that are no longer focusing on their content that people followed for in the first place, and they're now just promoting the product, becomes a lot harder to consume their content. Did I ever tell you guys that I almost did drop shipping? Drop shipping used to be extremely popular, and on the low, it was up and coming back in, was it 2017, 2018? I had an e-commerce internship, and bro, it was the best decision I ever made. I got one of those ads for the drop shippers right before I started the e-commerce internship. I kid you not, I almost didn't go to this internship, and I was going to tell my family that I want to take a chance at drop shipping instead of doing this internship, because I was learning about drop shipping. The guy was trying to sell me his course. He's like, if you spend $100 a month, you're going to make tens of thousands of dollars a month. And I took his free course. That was like a 3-hour thing where I sat down, took a million notes, learned about it all. And then I'm like, I don't want to do this. It's doable. It's a thing you can do. Like, you can find a product somewhere, ship it from China directly to the person's house. You can find a product that's extremely cheap on one of those foreign sites and sell it for premium. And now with like TikTok, it was really huge because you could promote it for relatively cheap. True, I would have been a millionaire. You're right. But like, that's like another thing too that like people don't talk about. There's some people out there where their number one goal is they want to be a millionaire, or they want to make as much money as they can, as quickly as they can, so they can retire, do whatever they want. There's times where it's like, I want to do that and do things like that. But like, ultimately, I'm just trying to find like life balance, man. Like, have a job, pays well, you invest, you have free time, good work-life balance. I get to stream. I don't have to necessarily do it for money, but if I get anything from it, sweet. If opportunities come from it, awesome. I love that life balance. Because I've seen so many content creators make the switch from when they're just barely able to live on what they're making. Maybe it pays for like rent and the bills, but nothing past that. And they go full into it, and then within the first few months, they hit their best month, and then it's just downhill from there. And then they just feel the constant pressure of having to get back to that, and just nothing's working, and then they change their content completely to do whatever the next big thing is. And you just see them struggling. That's a sucky feeling, man. How many ads will I get? YouTube has it set to every 12 to 18 minutes you should get one. That's less than 30 seconds that you can skip. But for you, GC, I have one every minute. I put in the code for YouTube to play you one every 20 seconds. Specifically Manscaped ads as well. Should have invested in Bitcoin before it blew up. Dude, I got super lucky on Dogecoin. Not gonna lie. It's called an ad blocker. True. True. You know what's wrecked our generation though? The TikTok videos and Instagram Reels and Facebook, whatever Facebook's thing is, where it's like a movie or a Reddit video, and then you have the gameplay at the bottom, whether it's Minecraft, parkour, Subway Surfer. Bro, that is frying the next generation of people's attention span. Movie in like 47 parts. Yeah, dude, there's literally accounts where instead of opening up Netflix and watching the movie, people will watch 50 different parts of a movie on their phone, on TikTok. I want Mumbo to earn those 5 cents. Hey, maybe he'll buy us a promo pack during Team of the Year with you guys' support. Then the account has the audacity. Oh, dude, you know what accounts I hate that do that? When you find a recommended video that's one of those, and they are purposely not putting out the last part yet, even though a crap ton of time has passed. It's like, all right, dude, I'm in part 10 of this. Can we finish this off, please? Do I have an FPL league this year? Yeah, it's in the description. I played like week 1 and 2, and then I stopped. I played a month last year, and I played half the time this year. And next year, I'm going to try to play more, but it's going to be easier once Sunderland's in the Prem for me to want to play. They have a championship FPL sort of thing. I'd do it. We're going to have one question for you. Why aren't videos clipped by streamers when they upload after a live stream? Like there's often 5 minutes countdown, and yet that surely can be clipped off. How do I explain it? If you ever watch a Twitch live stream and you miss the live stream or you're there for part of it and you want to go back and see the recent broadcasts, you see the full recent broadcasts. The same thing happens with YouTube, but what YouTube does is they treat it like a video, usually after the fact. So the full live stream can be uploaded as a video. You can put it to unlisted, or you can have it to be to private. So for me, for the people who missed the stream, I want you guys to be able to see it. So I keep it all public. So a little bit after the live stream finishes processing, when I'm done with it, it gets uploaded to the channel as technically a stream, but it's also technically a video. You can, after the fact, go in and I guess through YouTube, chop down and make a clip out of it. But it's not like its own video in and of itself. It's not like people are doing the live stream, waiting for it to end, downloading the whole 3-hour live stream, saying to themselves, I want to make 0 edits and then upload this. Most of the time, people don't even think about it. I don't even think about it. It just gets uploaded. And YouTube has them in different sections. Like, realistically, I don't know if it's on PC, your phone, computer, or what. Laptop. You should have a video section, a live stream section, and a short section. Those three should be completely separate. If you see it in your feed, you might see a live stream and a video in the same feed. If it's like recommended or something. But in general, they're all separate categories. Made about 100K tonight. Hey. GG. The promo is not good. And did I sell my coins? Why would I have sold my coins? That's random. We did not sell coins. No. But if you did want to sell coins, insert $250 a month coin sponsorship using code MABULLY. Bro, we got to get one for next year. Not going to lie. We got to do it, man. Gotta love the 2-week, 1-month FPL phase. Dude, it's like the Minecraft phase. You convince yourself it's going to be longer, but everyone knows it's not going to be. You had a lot of coins yesterday? How many coins did we have yesterday? We put a ton into shadows. We have almost 100 heroes on our transfer list and some in our club. We're finishing off this upgrade. And we made a ton more packs. But we still should have more coins by the end of the week than we did when we started. 2 million something? Yeah, we probably have close to 2.5 mil still. Or will. We put about 500. We'll have about 500K into shadows. What are shadows at? I looked and they were 2.1 today, and we went in at what, 1.9? Have they gone up even more? Didn't she win the Ballon d'Or though? She and Jude are both doing the Team of the Year thing. So I think that means they automatically make it. Bamonti won it? I could have sworn Alexia won it. She did the past 2 years. Bonmati won it in 2023. You're right. Megan Rapinoe won it in 2019. Oh. Most disliked person? It's... She does it on purpose. That's the thing. She doesn't care that people hate her. And that's what makes it so easy to hate her, too. What was her comment she made? She made a comment on her last game. In her last professional club game, she got injured. In her going away game, and in the post-match conference, she said, if there's ever a chance she ever believed in God, it'd be completely gone now. Because why would God allow her to get injured in her last game? Or something like that. Which ultimately makes sense, right? The world revolves around her, so I completely understand that. Why would she be able to get injured while playing a contact sport with literally her head wanting to get taken off by most people. You watching the Sunderland game tomorrow? I'm going to bed. It's 5:20 right now. I'm going to bed at 9:30 or 10 o'clock to wake up for the game. I am going to be coffee in my system, potentially pre-workout. I'm going to have my walking pad out. I'm going to be getting some steps in, watching the pre-game, pacing around. All right, we're getting close, boys. It's technically 6:45 my time, which is a little nicer than I thought it was originally going to be. I thought it'd be 6 my time, but I still want to get up earlier than that because I'm going to be extremely nervous. When do you mission? Huh? When do I mission? FC24 mission? My brother in Christ, what is mission? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm so confused. Mission. What is mission in Ultimate Team? Or in FC? Is it something obvious that I'm just completely not understanding, or... Biggest game tomorrow as well. It's going to be a huge opportunity for many things. One, it's an opportunity for Sunderland names to be on the map with good performances. It's an opportunity at a derby to cement yourself in history. Not very often do you get a chance to potentially take down a Premier League team as a championship team. I would assume Newcastle is going to try to play the best possible team they can. I don't think they're going to try to take it easy. They have some injuries. They're in poor form, but they're going to come out blazing. Isak alone costs more than the whole Sunderland starting 11, bench, reserves, U21 team, U18 team, and probably half the local businesses. So... realistically, pressure's on Newcastle. Missionary with another man. What objectives? So not mission, objectives. What about objectives? Still got a decent bit I have to do. I'm going to select all these once we're finished. We need 15 more, boys. We're almost there. It's going to feel so nice to get these all together. Mad think it was nearly 2 years ago since Bolton battered Sunderland 6-0. It's crazy how the team looked 2 years ago. Like on paper, the contracts they had, the players they had, old and aging on their way out, to then younger and more future. Investing in to the next like 3 to 5 years, and then seeing just the deals that Sunderland was able to pick up, the profit they're able to turn, and like the results coming in as well. It's a beautiful thing. Got an ad, hold on. Done like 15 of those upgrades. Even if we get like golds from off leagues and stuff. So here's why I want to get this done right now, why I'm rushing it. I'll make the coins back. I don't care. I think I'm spending like 200K to finish this off. I'll trade and get it back in an evening or two if I really work for it. I want to start putting my off league golds, if we get the player pick back, into player picks. I think that's going to help us get a lot more fodder for building out the packs in the next week or two. Especially since we get closer to team of the year. I don't want to be stuck having to put him into this. And if we get like a double upgrade, if we get an 80 plus 81 double upgrade that we can put commons into, that's like another thing we can make bonus packs with it outside of just 375 pluses. Is anyone packed the Fire and Ice promo card? I don't think there's a single one on the market that's from an actual person. I think they turned off the ability to pack promo cards outside of promo packs. I truly do. Lost all motivation to grind the game. I haven't lost motivation myself. I'm just slowing down with the grind in the sense of I feel like I'm approaching the goal I set for myself. It's achievable. I can get liquid coins then. I can build more packs. But again, I'm missing out on the... If I could open any pack I wanted to on console, I would do that each day and then just spam League SBCs over and over. But the fact that I have to go to the web app constantly to do it just makes me not want to do it. I don't care. In any other Team of the Year men in other leagues, I just want Rolfo. Dude, I'm probably more excited for the women's cards than the men's, to be honest. There's going to be so many sweaty ones that we could pack. But if we get... The reason why I'm more excited for the women's than the men's, if we get women's specific league upgrades, like the 25K ones, I feel like the odds are going to be so much better in some of those leagues. With the lack of gold rares. Will EA mix it up and do something different this year? Who knows? I'm praying that we get the league specifics for the men's at least back. The women's, if they make it a little different, so be it. If it's going to be like mainly a Prem Team of the Year, a lot of City players, we're going to spam the Prem ones. And the beautiful thing about that, whether it's Prem or La Liga, if there's a La Liga card or two that makes it in, like Jude would probably for sure get in. We can do League SBCs easily as well. Because every time we get crap cards in that, we just put them in this section of the SBC. That gets us cards. We can start doing the Bundesliga and Serie A. We're already doing our lid and sud flipping. We'll be able to do this easily, and this one's a cakewalk. Why are you saving so many cards in your store? Are you new to the channel, buddy? We've been, for the past few months, saving packs for Team of the Year. We've done it every year for the past 3 or 4 years. We're trying to see how many Team of the Years we can pack and how many things we can craft during Team of the Year. How much will you make just from packs if you don't pack a Team of the Year? I don't know. It's going to be extremely hard to know that because I'm going to constantly be making stuff, whether or not we're making coins. So if I open a tradable pack, I'm either putting it back into a League SBC or I'm selling it for coins. That's going to then buy out something else. So understanding how many liquid coins we're going to make is going to be very difficult. However, we can do like bare minimum math. We can look at the amount of tradable packs we have, likelihood that gold commons are 500 to 600 coins, how many gold commons we could get in each of those packs, regardless if we pack like a Team of the Week or a promo card or a nominee, heaven forbid, a Team of the Year. Realistically, I think on the low end, we'll get a few 100,000 coins off our tradable packs. Realistically, though, if we tried to sell everything and we're smart selling everything, walkouts, boards, we lazy listed some stuff, I think we could get at least 500K, if not potentially push to $1 million. Last year we got 3 Team of the Years, a crap ton of nominees. Valverde was our best nominee, but Team of the Years we got Militao, we got Courtois, and we got Luka is our 3. And we saved 1,250 packs before the promo, and opening those and crafting other things, in total we opened over 3,000 packs during Team of the Year. We got Ronaldo in FIFA 21, I believe. It was out of an 83 plus times 3 attacker pack on the web app. And my reaction was like how'd you describe my reaction? My reaction was like I won the lottery. and Sunderland got promoted to the Prem. And then I proceeded to not put him in my starting lineup because he didn't fit the chemistry of my team. My reaction for Vinny was better than my Ronaldo one. We got Militao and then told everyone that Militao was the best. Oh, no. I will go to my grave. Militao, team of the year, was a better right back than team of the year Hakimi. I will die on that hill still. Bro. His pace, his strength, his passing, his ability to get forward while still covering his defensive duties, his defensive awareness was like none other. Yeah, dude, if we get the minimum dribbling, minimum pace, minimum shooting packs, it's over. I'm making $1 million of those. I'll find it. Hold on. Here, I can pull up all of them. 1 second. I'm going to get all of them up. We're going to do the Vinny, the Ronaldo. By the way, if you guys want to subscribe to this channel, you can. That I'm about to show you. I don't upload on it, and I don't plan on doing it. If we do any more YouTube shorts or clips, it's going to be on our main channel. But we used to put clips onto this channel. So here is the Ronaldo. So we got the base or icon mid. We'll do this one tomorrow. Again, we accidentally opened our mid icon today. We got Matthias. Here goes the 83 plus double rated. Come on. Oh, it's a double. It wasn't a triple. Oh! 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 Dude, we had the meme of what's the painting? What's the painting of the person screaming? Someone made a meme with that. I still remember that. Where's the Vinny? The Vinny was the best one by far. We packed this moment's icon, and it changes everything. Where's the Vinny? Grown man freaks out at a FIFA pack pull. I will never make a piece of content better than this. Yeah, so just so you know, by the way, you will never consume a piece of content from me that is better than this. This is where we peaked. FIFA 22. Yeah, so for tomorrow's League SBCs. I might make a video on how to grind the CSL for tomorrow. Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Come on! Come on! Dub! Let's go! What was this pack? Wait, this wasn't even a good pack, and that's untradeable. What? Ayo. Sorry, I'm 23 years old. All right, chill. Listen, look. I'm 23 years old. All right. Got myself. It's. Shut up. Wait, who said that? Who said that? Hold on. It's a FIFA game. Was it TOTY? That's the same name, right? Tony Peterson. Too commented on that video. Grown man freaks out at FIFA card. Haha. Sub to the main channel. This is the funniest thing, LMAO. I'm 23 years old. About to be 24 on Monday. This was right before my birthday. Dang. I'm about to be 26. Imagine if you get a team leader scenes. Here's Wobble as Dante. Let's get the first few noises out of context. Carlos, good title. Sharky, dude, all the OGs are here. Let's go. Dude, the worst part of the reaction was the jump out of my chair. Like, where was I going? The half jump out of the chair to the jump onto the bed to the realizing what I'm doing, getting off. The pure cringe and embarrassment. I should have just ended the stream after that. I will say, though, the jump into the bed is not the only time we've done that. If you guys haven't subscribed to the OnlyFans, !OnlyFans in chat. Me and formerly known as FIFA Bros, aka Amir HD Live, filmed another video. Was an 8-pack opening that featured a bed. If you want to check that out. We did some sort of opening. I'm done. All right, we need 8 more. We're almost done, boys. Peter's currently 0-10. I love how no one ever knows what my record is in champs. You have some people that come in here, think I never win a game in my life. Others who think I'm 20-0. Someone thinks I'm homeless. Another person thinks I'm a millionaire. Another person thinks YouTube is my career. The array of people in our community and what they think of me is brilliant. Some of you think I have the worst hairline in the world. Others love it. Some of you love the fact that I support Sunderland. Others are Newcastle fans. It's a good mix, man. Dude, I miss Ferris. Who else do we miss? We miss Ferris. Marcus is back. We can't miss Marcus. He's here. Footmaster. Oh, I forgot his name again. Who's the guy who went on a cruise with his family after he lost our community millions of coins on his investment advice that he gave you guys? FPL Josh. FPL Josh. No, what am I doing? Why am I bidding 550, bro? Not gonna lie, that was a very funny time. What was funny about it is, like, you can see, you know how, like, some people, how do I word it? You know when someone tries to use you while acting like they're a good friend and they don't think it's obvious? That's how I felt FPL Josh was, like, a majority of the time. Like, he would come in here and he'd be like, oh, Mumbo, how many coins you make today? Only 500,000? I just made 2.5 million, and I'm telling people in my Discord how I'm doing it. Josh, how are you making these coins? Says my chat. Oh, Mumbo's methods might work okay, but if you want to do my method, come to my Discord. And then, what were the odds, the chances, just as his investment advice went sour and he lost the community millions, were the odds that his dad won the lottery and they got to take a 6-month vacation around the world on a cruise the next day? It was beautiful, man. He came back like, I think it was 2 months ago or something. We saw him at some point. I made a comment. I'm like, oh, how'd the cruise go, dude? He's like, what? Like, oh, you didn't go on a cruise? He's like, no, why do you care? There have been some weird people, like the person who told me I was a potato, the person that said they wanted to film with you, The woman who came in here asking for dating advice. Dude, if you think we've had some interesting people in when we've played Ultimate Team, you should have seen the Call of Duty days. Call of Duty days were crazy. So imagine, I'm gonna put it this way. How can we compare? Okay. Pretend Carlos and Wobble were best friends, the closest of the closest mods. And then we had Pastor Fred and Beak that were extremely close too. Two separate groups of people, 4 dedicated mods that are constant in the community. But they would go head to head all the time. But back then, it was 2 girl mods, 2 guy mods. One pairing of the guy and girl were dating. The other pair of the guy and girl weren't dating, but wanted to. They would fight 24/7. And I would get gaslit so hard. They would... I still remember. One of the mods' names was Bree. She would put in the chat when they were fighting. I'm like, guys, can we just stop fighting, please? And just, like, enjoy the stream? She was like, no, you need to make a decision right now, Rain. It's me or her. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you have to choose. Do you want me in this community or her? It can't be both of us. I'm like, well, I'm not choosing. You can either be here or not be here. I do not care. Make a decision. And it was, oh my gosh, it was bad. It was bad. It was 24/7 too. They'd be at each other's necks. I'm like, can we just please chill? Would you just have relationship problems in the chat? Dude, I had a couple, not even joking. I had a couple who watched me back when my streams were Black Ops 3 and my title of the streams were Black Ops 3 and Chill. Like, I don't know why it was Black Ops 3 and Chill. I was just like the way it was. And I kid you not, this guy would come in chat. He's like, yo, Mumbo, thank you for last night. I'm like, what do you mean? Thank you for last night. He's like, my girlfriend came over and she really enjoys watching your streams and enjoys when they're left on. I'm like, I did not need to know that. He's like, we call it Mumble Lead and Chill for a reason. He just reminded me of BPM Nerd. He was fighting in chat with an ex-mod. He took out of his mod privileges. There's drama in chat. I got out and never returned. Dude, okay, not to insult any of you guys, but it's the reality. These are parasocial relationships, right? A lot of them. You don't necessarily know me. You know how I present myself, and you know, like, the content I create. Little glimpses of my life you see. But, like, you guys aren't, like, IRL friends that are actively involved. Are we just bid banned? No shot. Like, that are actively involved in my day-to-day life outside of this. And, like, vice versa. Like, I don't know the ins and outs of your guys' life. But I know a lot of things that you tell me throughout the stream. I have an idea of who you guys are, and we come together through football, Ultimate Team, these things. And we can talk about other aspects of life. There's some people, though, that will view people online as like they're in a relationship with them or like they're their world. It's a really like interesting phenomenon. You see it a lot with like bigger content creators where they'll just have like fanboys or fangirls that like their life is just dedicated to like consuming their content and living through that person. Mate, I've seen you go find the haunted pumpkin, and you've seen my feet. We're close enough. Please do not give any context to that. Just leave it like that. I love it. I can't live without you. Oh. Yeah, it's tough because then, like, ultimately, if fights ever break up or, like, there's falling outs with certain people, it just makes it very difficult to, like, operate then to stream through it. Bubba's a feet fetish, who would have thought? If you're wondering what the context is, so I can escape this, we would do what we called scuffed pack openings for the people who had an Xbox or PC and didn't have a PlayStation 5 to share play. They would get on their phone and point it at either their Xbox or their PC for their pack pull. And GC would always do it, and he'd be either extremely close to his monitor or extremely far away, where you could barely see the pack being opened. At one time, he showed his feet. That's the context. We're good. We don't need context. I bet. My bad. Scuff pack openings were lit. I'm excited for pack sharing during Team of the Year. I think that'll be fun. We'll have to, like, establish what we should share and what we shouldn't. Like, I don't think opening bronze packs on your guys' accounts is going to be a thing we do during Team of the Year. But, like, if you have 83 times 10, 84 times 20s, a few league-specific packs in a row. Dude, I swear, if Sunderland steals another West Ham Academy player for a fraction of the price they're worth, and we turn them into a 3 million plus player, it's going to be beautiful. 3 gold common packs is the best thing you're getting. But boy, I know you have no idea, but how do I get Team of the Weeks? You do the Team of the Week player pick. Hopefully that was helpful. Legit think they should do tier Team of the Year so you can recognize players from lower levels, and then you can pack some silver pack or bronze packs, Evo things, etc. That'd be good. I've said it before, but I think I've kind of finalized my thought process a little bit more. It would be nice if we had like the same way we have, let's say, player picks or some sort of repeatable SBC on Mondays religiously, like week in, week out, we have something. If we could have established Evos that can get a bronze player to a silver player to a gold, I think that'd be sick. Because right now, it's very frustrating feeling like there's certain players that you're Evo chaining, or a lot of your players that don't fit the criteria, or Evos are being made where they're pushed towards, they want you to use somewhat of a, could potentially be meta gold player. They want you to buy that gold off the market that has nothing to do with your team or anything. Or like a small minimal upgrade for 150,000 coins. No, thank you. But allow me to turn my 61 rated striker into a 74 rated card. That's all I'm asking. And then be able to turn that 74 rated card into like an 80 rated. So that way when I use a SBC that makes me go up 3 to 5 rated, it's actually a decent rating with decent stats. None of that's game breaking too, by the way. Did I just get back on? I should have gotten the PS4 version. 1 second. Who Mumbo, you truly made me see things I didn't before. Thank you so much. No problem, man. sports to the game. Dude, I'm so nervous for tomorrow. It's starting to hit. It's actually starting to hit. And I'm not even just nervous for the game. I'm nervous I'm going to sleep through part of it. How's your girl? I'm single. We broke up. I hope you enjoy the game. Give me your cell number. I will call you. Imagine doing Ice Sterling. Imagine doing Sterling at all when there is gold Neymar. Absolutely clear. Mumble, what's your credit card number backwards? I'm not an idiot, dude. I'm not going to give you my credit card number. The only number I'm willing to give is my social security. Wake up call from Mumble. I'm going to have Elvis Presley playing at full volume. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love. That's going to be blasted as my alarm. I was going to ask you out, but don't know if you swing that way. I definitely don't, but I appreciate the offer. My dating life in football terms, I'm currently assessing the needs in this transfer window, but ultimately waiting for a permanent move this summer. I might go on some trials at some different clubs, but ultimately I'm looking for a long-term move in the next year. I'm going to Blair waiting on a miracle. Boom, 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 boom. All right. How many more players do we need? I do not want to overpay because golds don't have a value right now. Kadu! One sold. Yeah, heroes went down a little bit, man. They're not popping like they once did. Is this the end of the hero method? I hope not. Do you see Greenwood got a straight red card for dissent? I did not see that. what was his dissent? Ads jump scare me every time they come on. Did he tell the ref to put his legs up? Sorry. Oh, by the way, speaking of dissent, I don't know what it's like in other leagues, but the championship is horrible with dissent, bro. The amount of second yellows that have come from dissent, or just the sheer amount of yellows in general that came from dissent, is so stupid. Like, a referee wants you to talk with them, but at the same time, you're not allowed to talk to a referee or get them to explain themselves. And usually you want the captain to go up to them, but half the time they don't allow the captain to do it either. The ego trips that some of these refs have is crazy. And, like, the thing is, I don't know how it helps anybody. It truly doesn't. Like, sure, do some players go over the top to refs? Absolutely. But I would say probably out of every 10 cards, there's probably one that actually deserved it. 9 of them are just the ref is ticked off in some way. It has nothing to do with the individual player. Luis, I'm doing fantastic, buddy. How are you doing, man? All right, 2 more. So, like, my rule of thumb, and this was always, even when I played, I just, even as a captain, I would just not talk to the ref. And if I would talk to the ref, I made sure beforehand I had somewhat of a good relationship with them, or I watched how they interacted with other players first. Because I hated being on a yellow because of talking to the ref. It was the stupidest thing. Then I couldn't Brexit tackle. That's the best part about being a defender. The tackling. You're a captain? Yeah, I was captain for 2 out of my 4 years on my team. And then for club, I was captain every year. Went to the stadium and watched my team win 5-1. Nice. Who's your team? Oh, it's like the NBA where you get ejected for absolutely nothing. It's not even just ejected for absolutely nothing. It's... Here's the thing. If you are given the absolute freedom for a referee to make decisions, if you got to look from their perspective, if you have to put the referee's shoes on, you got to think of it like this. A referee is paying attention to a million different things at the same time on a pitch. The amount of concentration they should have in different areas requires a lot, okay? For them to have what they deem to be just a conversation that's leading to nothing, and it's out of frustration on the player, it does nothing from the ref's perspective, especially when it's taken away from their ability to keep up with the play. So they're just going to feel annoyed. So they're already going to be ticked off at you. Whether or not you have a valid point or criticism, they're not going to want to hear it. And there's never a good time. The ball goes out of bounds for a throw-in, they're not going to want to hear it then. There's a free kick being set up, they're going to want to set up the free kick. They're not going to want to talk to you. And if you go at halftime, they're going to tell you to go back to your team or bench. And if you're a coach and the sideline ref is not communicating with the main ref, you're going to want to yell out to the main ref, not yell at him, but yell out to him to talk to him. They're not going to want to talk to you. They'll come give you a warning. That's just the way it is. Sporting Club de Portugal. Nice. SHB, what's up, buddy? Boys, we're so close. The first team of Ronaldo. Yeah, that's the thing is I just wish it was consistent. I don't know how you make it consistent. But then again, I don't know even if we want consistency. Like, if it's consistency, it should be what I would deem good consistency. Consistency that's bad is just going to be bad still, right? If the consistency is no matter what, you get a yellow talking to the ref, that's going to be a very poor consistency. Can't even bring myself to play this trash game anymore. I just get my rewards, throw my games on champs, then done. Dude, once you've broken free from the weekend league matrix, you have truly lived your life. Being able to touch grass on the weekends is a great thing. Do you like him? He's great. Ronaldo? Oh yeah, Ronaldo and I are good friends. I call him up about once a week. How are we making coins? I'm not making coins right now. I'm finishing off my my upgrade packs. But I'm doing heroes and silver libs and suds. Make 100K from libs per day, so I stop playing rivals. Yeah, exactly. The random gameplay is by far the worst it's ever been in a year. It's constant trigger. I'm literally done at this stage. Dude, that hits it right on the head. I didn't know the words to put to it, but I felt that way today. When I was on my lunch break, I was playing with my Sunderland squad for an Evo. And the first game I played, I was down 1-0 and ended up winning 4-1, and he rage quit. And it felt like every pass I made was perfect. The speed was beautiful. Both of us got chances, and the game was like great. The next game we played, it was all sped up. It felt like both our team's defenders were completely running away. Your passes would not go in a straight line. And the thing that was frustrating about it is if you're someone who's trying to critique your gameplay and see how you can improve, you want to look for areas where it's like, okay, I did poorly here. What can I do differently approaching in the next game to fix this? But if you're passing the same exact way that was perfect the game before, I'm not talking about tactics in the sense of like how the other person lined up. That's definitely part of it. But simply from like, there's some games, no matter how good your passing is, you're not going to be able to complete a pass. That's just annoying. To be honest, watching Mumble while playing FIFA is so entertaining and relaxing. It felt weird to say good things. Watching streams or like YouTube videos or movies while you're playing a game is like, for me, heaven on earth. It is beautiful. I love it. I don't know how I used to be able to sit in front of my monitor as a kid or my TV in the living room and not have anything else on while playing. That must have been so difficult. It's not football. Are we going to break down and have a soccer versus football debate? As the token American calling it football. Watching Mumbo is my routine after football train. Watching from Portugal, by the way. Nice. Guys, you want to see the most aesthetically pleasing thing ever? Watch this. Okay. Do you guys think we'll get a promo card? A 1 of 4, 85 plus. Do you think we'll get a promo card? Watch us not even get a walkout. Got a team of the week. Wait, since when is claim all a thing? Since day one of this game. How much are we picking up the lib cards? Less than the buy now. Is it working now? It's always been working. Right, how much space do we have? Let's get some libs. Libs and suds. I haven't checked prices today, so I don't know exactly where things are at, but I'm going to do what we did yesterday and go from there. Sorry for asking so many times. No, you're good. I just don't know how to answer it. Each card has a different price, so if you want to blindly bid on something, you can, but at 100K now. Sold 15 million. How'd you make 15 million again? Were you the one that packed Ronaldo tradable? Well, how much do you weigh right now? Today I weighed 254.6 pounds. About 20% body fat. That's down from the New Year's. So I'm down about 2 pounds this week. I'm continuing to go down about a pound or 2 pounds a week on average. I want to get down to 225 by the spring. And then potentially, I say potentially because it will be hard for me, potentially under 200 by the summer. Last time I was under 200 was very difficult to maintain. And that was at like, I think 11% body fat. So we'll see. We'll play it by ear. For real, 254? Yeah. I finished my bulk at 256, 257. So I'm at peak weight right now. But I don't go by weight most of the time. Or I try not to. I try to go by body fat and amount of muscle. Because, like, realistically, each year, I want to put on more muscle so that I can be a higher weight with more muscle while I start losing and cutting. The goal for me, the dream for me, would be able to be ripped at 225. That would be ideal. So that way I can bulk to 240, 250-ish and slowly move up from there. In terms of like the weight I go down to. How much do you bench? I don't go crazy on bench. I have not crazy equipment at my gym here. When I went to Anytime and stuff, I would. But now I just do 225 for reps. I don't really try to push myself. I'll go till failure. But usually I use the free weight section instead, and those go up to, I think, 65s. So I'll do 65s to failures, but I used to use 80s to 100 plus quite a bit. That was a few years ago. I don't know how much I could do now. Probably have to work my way back up. I'm 6'2" and 234 pounds and probably 30% body fat. Is that sad face because you want to change it or what? Good here. Don't know why we let him go, but good thing he's doing well for you. Used to bench 100 kilograms. Oh yeah, you guys got all the UK measurements. Forgot about that. You're 6'3", 170. I eat a ton. I'm 6'1.5", but I say 6'2" to a female. Or 6'3", depending on what I can get away with. You're more so 6'3.5". So if you're 6'3.5-ish and you weigh 170 and you're eating a crap ton of food, are you in the position where you feel like you're trying to put on weight and you just can't? Like, no matter how much you're eating. I'm 192 and 77 in normal units. In normal units. In the UK, do they teach you guys to be fluent in both measurement systems so that you can discuss things with Americans? Or how does that work? Because at one point I knew kilograms and stuff, but then I just completely blocked it out of my memory, especially when I started weightlifting. Everything's been in pounds, feet, inches. Been slightly overweight before. I've been hitting the gym since last September. I've put on around 10 pounds. Nice. Okay, I blanket say UK. I should stop saying that. I'm not saying you specifically are from UK. I'm talking to the audience from, in general, the UK. Because that's our number one demographic. No, they don't? In your country, at least? Gotcha. Did we just miss a 71? Yeah, we did. So I'll probably do off a stream tonight. If you guys are wondering what my plan is while I wait for the heroes to sell. I'll probably try to stock as many libs and suds as we can in whatever space we have left. I'll flip things. 1 kilograms, 2.2 pounds. 1 mile is 1.61 kilometers roughly. Okay. I'm 5'9", 58 kilograms, 127 pounds. I'm trying to bulk. Currently gained 2 kilograms in December. Nice. Dude, I have no problem putting on weight. I can eat food easily. I can honestly get it off easily too. It's just I struggle with wanting to be consistent with a goal. Like, I can set a goal and hit it, but a lot of the times it's like how bad I want to get to 225 pounds again versus how badly I want to eat that donut that my family just got me. But not only just that donut, the few donuts sitting there, and then like a bag of cereal. Or like Christmas time, we had a crap ton of cookies. So it's like, could I enjoy one cookie, have a good time, and not have to eat 20? Yeah, but after I have one, I want to try one of the other ones. I want one of the other ones. Then the sugar rush hits, and then my thinking turns off, and I say, I'll start cashing checks that I don't have yet, where it's like, okay, well, I'll burn more calories tomorrow to make up for this. Have any idea for a fun club legend, but is usable for a long time? Yes. What club do you support? Who's your favorite football club? Trying to hit 225 bench this year? Nice. What is your plan to get there? Like, do you have like steps that you're going to take to work towards that? I think it's hard to maintain in college and gaining weight for me. college was a struggle for me, especially when I was in the dining halls, because you could never track how many calories food was, what they used in it. You could rough estimate stuff, but more than anything, it was just nice to have consistent meals. Fenuyard and Man U. Okay, so Fenuyard, I don't know who would be available for icons. Man U, there's plenty of icons and potentially heroes you could use an Evo or upgrade over time. I would take Fenuyard as a team then. Past and present players, I would try to get them Evo'd if you can. Every time a new Evo comes out, see if you can take an existing Fenuyard one you have, or a potential one that you could get off the market and start upgrading it. If you start now, you're going to be putting some Evos together that become crazy by the end of the game. And it's going to make you more likely to want to play gameplay with them and have a good time. So I'm a Sunderland supporter, and I'll show you my Sunderland past and present right now. 83 Barini, that's going to turn into an 85. That's a lot of fun. An 82 Diallo, that with the right winger one that's coming out soon, might be able to make him like an 85 or an 86 potentially. Jack Clark, that's an 85 that we almost have 500 games with. A Hendo that we just bought off the market for 15K. He's 85 rated. We're going to upgrade him to an 88 with insane passing. Adil Ashish, aka the next Zidane. Almost 400 games with him. He's about to be 5'5 pretty soon with all 80 plus stats in the attacking categories with pace, which would be sick. The best Bellingham brother in the world. He'll be Hullet Gang pretty soon. We're slowly upgrading everything else. Huggins will get up to an 80 probably. Trentis is about to get to an 80. Ross Stewart's going to be an 87 off the bench. Ekwa's going to be higher than an 83. I really enjoy that like slow build up. You have a shake now, it's 1,000 plus calories. Dang. Well, bulk, and I'm just working out and doing a PR once in a while. Nothing specific. Gotcha. Who is the Sunderland player with the Santa hat on? That is Adil Ashish. He used to be in PSG as a youth player. Bounced around to a couple different League One teams. Then eventually got sold to Sunderland this summer with Pembele as well. So he's relatively new to Sunderland. He has some starts, scored off the bench, but he has the best. Ahmad had a crazy celebration after Ahmad would score. He'd do whatever celebration in the world. And then after he was done celebrating with teammates, he'd turn towards the camera and he would go like this. He does it in honor of one of his best friends that died, who he used to play with when he was in the Serie A. So that was his celebration that he wanted to do if he ever scored. I believe he was a defender when he was at Atlanta. So now Ahmad does that for him, and that's become like a thing that I love. And then Adil, he does a cool one. He'll do like a slide into a gunshot, and then once he's done celebrating with teammates, he'll turn towards the camera, and he'll find wherever they're recorded, and he'll put his arm right near his eyes, and start pointing the gun and go. And I'm hoping eventually he gets a Team of the Week or something if he has a really crazy performance, because the dynamic image they could put on him would be absolutely phenomenal. I think I have an image of it somewhere. I love it so much. I have the GIF of it too. Yeah, dude, when he did the GIF, he does that into the other celebration. I'm hoping he gets a chance to play off the bench tomorrow. Realistically, I don't think he's going to start. I think we're going to probably play the same lineup we did on our last game. Minus... Wait, Roberts was injured. He didn't play last game anyways. I think it'll be relatively the same lineup. Pickford played for Sunderland. Pickford was sold to Everton from Sunderland for like 18 million or something. Sunderland's known for producing quality goalkeepers. A name you might start hearing in the next year or so is Anthony Patterson. He's going to be the next Sunderland keeper that gets sold for a crap ton of money. You'll watch him play tomorrow. I guarantee you, regardless of how much Newcastle scores tomorrow, he will have at least 2 or 3 just absolutely crazy saves. So if you guys are trying to put a parlay together for FA Cup matches and you don't want to do... No, how much was he? Oh, it wouldn't have been much. If you don't want to do goals scored, if you have the ability to do saves made, if you do over 3 saves... I would even say potentially over 5 saves, but I'd say at least over 3 would be pretty safe for a parlay. If you did like a Newcastle goal at any time, Patterson 3+ saves, at least 3 yellow cards, that'd be a decent parlay for that game. See, I love that I can make Trentus a center defensive mid, but the 2-star skill moves is going to kill him if I ever move him up. That's the only thing that sucks. Three days left on the Stewart. I have to wait for him to finish. I wish Barini could play Cam, man. Be a sick Cam. Oh. Sosa. I just love Sosa. Robberies and Rovers. What you guys up to right now? League SBC grinding, bidding, trading, playing a game? We'll probably end in like the next 15 minutes or so. We'll chill for a little bit. Then I'm going to eat dinner, watch a movie, and go to bed. Nice and early. Got your 9 wins done in champs? Actually, you know what? $29 minutes on those. Let's I'm gonna do a champs qualifier rather than a Div Rivals game. We need score 3 goals with Hendo. I can do that in a squad battle, but we need to win 2 squad battles and win 2 rivals and champs. So let's go do that. Bidding and listing for 6 hours and sleep. Do you often list for 6 hours? And what are you listing for 6 hours? Sports to the game. Legends Suns are so cheap. It's so easy to make coins on them right now. Legends Suns and some other cards. Do you have a reason why you do them for 6 hours? Is it just because you're sleeping and then you change it to 1 hour when you're awake, or do you always do 6? I personally always do 1, even when I'm sleeping, and I'll relist when I wake up. That way it doesn't go most of the day as 6 hours again. But also, too, you get a lot of sales, I notice, for a lot of different card types in the last few minutes. Mbappe, SBC is consuming my life. Dude, the greatest decision I made for Mbappe was choosing not to do League SBCs to grind him. But when I was at my aunt's house, opening some of our saved Team of the Year packs, using a crap ton of our coins, and just getting him done as quickly as possible so that I didn't have to worry about constantly doing him while I wanted to save and grind other stuff. We would have been able to get him done easily over the course of time, but it would have been a constant stress of, do we put something into Mbappe, or do we make this pack to save? Do we grind this SBC, or do we do Mbappe? I still want to deal with that. Yes, sleeping. Gotcha. I completed the 90 rated SBC, only needed 2 squads, and he still cost me 200k to complete that 1 squad. Go beyond the banter. Alright, what kind of team does this guy have? Okay, he's doing an Evo. Cool, nice. He has a good mixed team. It's not extremely meta, but it's definitely playable. So the thing is, too, one of my complaints, not even complaints about Evos, but it was just a complaint against the people I played against. When I first started, a lot of my Sunderland players were bronzes and silvers. Now a lot of them actually have relatively decent stats and decent ratings. So when I do play people, like realistically, we do better and better. I'll still have like the occasional stinker. Not do what, oh gosh, like that. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I deserve to concede 100%. Like, especially attacking opportunities. You get quite a few attacking opportunities a game. Oh, come on. Foul. Alright, watch our corner kick play. This works most of the time. Oh. Dang it. Let's go! What problem I have with the Evos is the overall rating can improve, but the other sets don't seem to climb with the increase. Yeah, you get some really weird mix of high ratings and low stats, I've noticed. Like, if you ever go look at, like, the 86 rated cards right now, or not 86, 96 rated cards, a lot of them will have, like, one stat that's in the 90s. Just wait until he's an 80 rated center back. No chance he runs past him like that. I played that first time, but alright. Bro, what? That's frustrating. I 100% won that ball. Alright, I'm going to quit because we need a win. Otherwise, it doesn't count. So is the player really that high-rated player or no? Yeah, in theory, like, they do have that rating, but if the stats don't match it, they're as good as the stats are, I guess. My question is how they even get the rating to begin with. Like, obviously, the stats are going to skew. It's not always going to be equal across the board with the upgrades, but... Is this the same guy? No. It's not. It's a sweat. Oh my goodness. Bro. No. Dude. No. Thank you. Like, look at that play. That was beautiful. Beautiful football. What a play! Daniel Ballard! Down the line merchant. Corner kick merchant too. Dude, Ahmad can't pass or shoot in this game. His stats are fake. Dude, who is his keeper? He has Allison. Of course he does. I should have got it to Adele. That would have been the smart play. Dude, look how well that's worked against a meta team. And it feels so nice making a play like that with players that you enjoy watching in real life. Or you have at some point. Being a little kid watching Fabio Barini score against Newcastle. Come on, Ahmad. Seems to sell at 250k coins, so that's a nice profit from champs. W. Yeah, how good's that Sterling for people who are using them? And which one are you taking? What a pass, dude. What a tackle. Dude. This is so fun. That is awesome. His Travellas are so good. Who needs 93 Mbappe when you got 85 Adil? Rhea's been training. He's an absolute baller now. One game I'll be a pro player. The next time a complete noob. It makes no sense. That guy had a way better team than the first guy. We thrashed him. Alright, we need one more win. We're scoring all the goals now so that Sunderland will see this performance and score tomorrow because of it. They'll know it's possible. So here's the best trading method with 400k. It's a little slow on the selling right now. The picking up's a little easier. If you have 400k, I'd still do the live instead while you're doing it. Like, it shouldn't be the only thing you do. But if it sells at the same rate or you're making the sales still, you're looking at 600 to 1,600 per card. That's pretty good. I did not look at his team, so I don't really know what he has. I see a ponytail, though, so I'm scared. Oh, he has Van Dijk. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to do R1 dribbling with Jack Clark near Van Dijk, and we're going to see how it goes. We're going to test out the meta center backs with our attack. Dude, I played that first time. Why did he take a touch? Go back and watch that. I played that first time. EA waited so he'd be offsides. That is bullcrap. Absolute bullcrap. I'll be supporting you tomorrow. We'll watch if it's on. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to keep it a buck. If Sunderland loses tomorrow, which there's obviously Prem team, championship team, very high likelihood, I most likely will take the day off of streaming. One, because I'm waking up extremely early. I'm going to be extremely nervous and emotional. Plus, I just don't want to pull up with the crap in chat. So we might just take the day off no matter what tomorrow. Just relax. Do a bunch of trading. Work up some more packs. And then come back after church on Sunday. And really hit it hard. Even if they win. I think if they win too, or draw, I think I'll still do that. Because remember, last year was where Sunderland got to a replay with Fulham and almost won the first game. They played really well. Oh! That would have been crazy, dude. Trent, this is so quick, man. Watch this play. Watch this play. You ready? Almost. Got a little lucky on the bounce. Amad Diallo. Bro, he looks nothing like he does in real life. If it is Spurs versus Tottenham next round, I hope you guys win. Oh gosh. Oh no. Here comes the the meta right back. Oh. What a tackle. What a play, dude. Where's that a foul at? Oh, penalty. Brainy for Sunderland? Yes! Golazo. Thank you, Mumbo. I thought skill move matter, but it does not. You're good at this game. Yeah, you don't need skill moves. I suck at skilling. Honestly, 5-star skill moves let my players down a lot of times. I'd rather have 4. Because if I have 5, I'll sit there and spam. Which is a worse experience for me, gameplay-wise. What a save. You definitely don't use your skill moves when guy I know gets ranked. He gets 20-0 and never uses skills. That's stupid. How many bounces did that take to land a Rodri of all people? Go for the power shot? I don't know if any of my guys have a good power shot. I'll try though. I'd rather Travella from the top of the box if I could. With Idale. Those are amazing. Maybe Barini can power shot? Maybe Hendo can? Dang it. What kind of a pass was that, Ahmad? Come on. Gotta bring Roberts in. One more before half? Nope. Scripted, I'm going to head off. But cheers to the stream and the best tomorrow. Alright, see you, buddy. Have a good night. Yeah, we're probably going to call it after this game. No pen is crazy. I'll take a look at that after this game, bud. Let's bring in Stewart with the power shot. We'll bring in Roberts for Diallo. We're good for now. We'll bring in Ekla later in the game. If England ever had a Messi, it is Patrick Roberts, by the way, if you guys don't know who he is. No disrespect, but who? Patrick Roberts used to be a Man City player. He had a few loans at different places. Ultimately made a move to Sunderland. Oh! Neymar with the murder. Van Dijk versus Jack Clark. Oh, I thought he was on. He played for Rangers on loan at one point. Wasn't successful there, I don't think. Ahmad did too. Didn't have success there. Or no, he played at Celtic on loan. Roberts did. Oh no. What a clearance. Oh, Stewart should have kept that run going. Would have 100% been in. You can't stop Sunderland. I don't know what to tell you guys. Was that Van Dijk we just did that to? That's 17 wins this weekend? W, man. How do you do it? What's my game settings? I have no idea, to be honest. I don't play enough to really pay attention. That first outlet goal is crazy. Alright, let's finish up strong. I want to get some dribbling in. Oh, we didn't power shot. I'll try to power shot and I'll try to do some cheeky dribbling. Van Dijk got completely beat. Oh, good ball. Watch this play. Good. Fundamentals of football right here. Space is open on the backside. You run into it. You turn the ball over. You get it back. You turn the ball over again. You get beat. You're out of position. You allow them attacking opportunity, and then you score on the other end once you get it back. Championship football right here. Boom. Come on. Oh! Sure, Clark. What mad evening? Arsenal and Spurs fans talking about top 4 trophies and Spurs talking to Liverpool about trophies? Alright, we gotta watch that clip that just got sent to me. No pen is crazy. Ball is already out of bounds. Can we slow this down? When the tackle came in, he was already out of bounds. If you watch very closely, the ball was already out of bounds. So when the slide tackle came in, it didn't matter. It's like when you do a slide tackle and the ref blows for halftime. Or when you shoot and it goes in, but it's halftime, it doesn't count. The game still gives pens for some reason like that? Really? Maybe. Maybe it's hit or miss. I don't know. Alright, dudes, that's going to be it. Most likely no stream tomorrow, aka Saturday, because I know it's Saturday for a lot of you. I'm going to wake up early, watch the Sunday match. Regardless of how it goes, I'll probably just chill, do a little trading, maybe record a video, but we'll be back Sunday. Take it easy.